we've just got the rear end of the two Cheetah Brothers as they disappear off the boundary and back into Mala Mala. They seem to be a little bit jumpy this afternoon. Perhaps it's the wind. And of course, you know that the cheetah are unfortunately right at the bottom of the predator hierarchy, so they can be a bit nervous. I'm going to go forward because they might, maybe we get lucky and we see them up on this fallen marula. Just try and find a spot that we can watch them as they disappear. No, I'm going to have to reposition in 2 seconds. Let me go up a little bit further. Yeah, I think we should be good over here. It's very difficult to get a view though, as it is starting to get a little bit on the thick side now. But wasn't that lucky? I know it's just a quick view, but at least it is the Cheetah Brothers, a spotted cat to tick off of the list this afternoon, and something that we don't get to see very often. So I'm sure you are all very, very excited. You can see he's marking his territory now, lifting his tail up, spraying urine. And there are not many cheetah left in the Sabi sand. And I think that they almost have this area to themselves. I'm sure there's the odd female that comes up and around in this area. But other than that, there's no one really else. Now, hello, Mary. Mary, you've said that you were reading today that the WWF was considering putting cheetah on the endangered species list. I thought they were on the endangered species list. As far as I'm aware, there's only about 200 cheetah on 8.5 million acres of land. That is a very, very small number. And if I'm not mistaken, in the Sabi sand, the estimate is only at about between 25 and 30 cheetah that we see every now and then. So it's not a big number. So to be able to see these two, you are all very, 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 very lucky. But like I said, they were a bit nervous when we approached them. They weren't happy at all. They're very jumpy, so we've given them a bit of room and they look like they're settling down now. But cheetah can be temperamental. They can be very relaxed. We've had these two boys on another occasion where they were so relaxed. They were just a couple of meters from the vehicle. But something must have gotten into their bonnet. Perhaps they know that there are lions nearby, because remember, you saw some lions earlier this morning with Evia. So perhaps they've picked up on their scent and they are just a wee bit wary. They wouldn't want to run into a lion pride either. They would find themselves in a lot of trouble if they weren't able to race away and move on off. But it looks as though they've found themselves a nice cozy spot. I think, Liam, if I go a bit forward, we might be able to get a better view of that one on the termite mound. Let me try this. It's very tough through the thicket. Let me go back a little bit. No one's got his head hiding behind the shrub. But they absolutely love to sit up on termite mounds. It's one of their favorite spots. It gives them an opportunity to scan the open area. It's a nice little vantage point. Here comes the brother climbing up. Hello, beautiful boys. And they don't look particularly fat either. And they're nice and lean. So maybe we see them chasing something around today. You never know. But we'll have to also go and check to see if those lions are still in sight just on the Mala Mala boundary. And then, well, that will explain their behavior as to why they're a little bit jumpy this afternoon. Like we said, we are on a live safari and we'd absolutely love to hear from you. So you're more than welcome to hashtag Safari Live on Twitter with your questions, or send them through to questions@WildEarth.TV. We'd absolutely love to hear from you this afternoon. Hello, boys. Now, the one brother looks like he's going to continue with his afternoon stroll and possible territorial patrol. And I'm sure if they see something along the way, they won't say no to it, and they might give a big chase. But we'll watch them as they disappear. I think we've probably only got a couple more minutes before they completely disappear out of view. Well, thank you, Christina. So, Christina, you were saying that the BBC was reporting today that they want to change the status from vulnerable to endangered. I was horribly mistaken, but I just thought with the very, very few numbers that we have on cheetah, I thought that they would have been put on the endangered species list a long time ago. Like I said, 200 on 8.5 million acres of land versus a few thousand. I'm actually not even sure what the statistics are, if they've released the new statistics yet, the new game count. But there can't be too many lions. There's probably maybe 1,500 lions, maybe a bit more. But it's always a hard one because there's some areas that, oh my goodness, the flies are biting me this afternoon. Sorry, I'm being attacked by all sorts of biting flies this afternoon. It's not nice. Now, Jeffrey, you were wondering if we'd ever consider reintroducing cheetah from another area into this park. I don't know if they would. I think they did reintroduce cheetah many, many, many years ago. But now the populations, I think, have reached to sort of the greatest that they're going to be. And the reason why I say that is because of the amount of leopard, lion, and hyena in this area. It's massive. It is so dense that these cheetah really don't stand a fighting chance, because every corner you go around, there's a leopard, there's a pride of lions, or there's a clan of hyena. And that's why we see so few cheetah. The cubs don't survive. The lions will take them out. The hyenas even take the cheetah cubs out. And I've never seen a female cheetah with cubs in this area before. And I don't think it's very, very common. I just used to see males. I think I've seen a couple of females, but not too many at all. So I don't know how well in reintroducing more of them would be. I don't know if that would really benefit this area. I just think that there's just too many other predators around. And they also need large territories or home ranges. And I think that they would bump heads. And unfortunately, the cheetah is always going to come off second best. Now, speaking about territories, Tarjinder, you were wondering if their territory intercepts in the lion's territory. I'm sure it will. However, the cheetah will do a wide berth and give the lions a wide berth, and they will not really go too close to them. However, I don't know if those other lions have moved off, but we'll go and have a look. And that would maybe explain why they're sticking to this denser sort of pocket that we're in at the moment. Because normally we see them right out in the beautiful big open plains where they thrive. But cheetah are able to adapt as well to these denser pockets of vegetation. However, they do benefit a bit more when they can, of course, open up to their full speed and chase down their prey. It makes it a bit more difficult dodging obstacles when you can run at 120 kilometers an hour. I don't know where the other brother's gone. He's sort of disappeared out of sight now. Can you still see him there? I think he's maybe he's sat down under a bit of shade. Oh, there he is. Now, Thomas, you're wondering if the cats identify each other's scent marks. They definitely do. These two brothers will know each other's scent. And obviously, if they pick it up and they have been separated, that'll be a way that they'll be able to relocate each other again. And the same thing will go for a lion. A lion will be able to tell if it's a cheetah urine, if it's a leopard, all those types of things. And will probably, if it's a cheetah, even a leopard, even another lion, when they pick up on a scent, they'll see if they can follow it. And well, if they find it, especially these cheetah brothers, they have to be careful, and they've got to get a move on as quick as they can. Oh, there goes the second boy. Back down the termite mound he goes. And I think, sadly, that is the end of the cheetah sighting. Maybe we get one last view as he marks his territory on this tree. Here we go. Come back this way, please. No. I think he's going to walk off to join his brother, who is just laying off into the distance. There he is. And I hope that they catch a meal. I hope that they're able to spot a herd of impala. Even a young impala lamb would be a nice little snack for them. But if those lions are in the area, which we'll go and check now, it means that if they do try and catch something and they cause a bit of commotion, those lions are going to hear it and they are going to react very, very quickly, because not a lot of people don't realize this, but lions are massive scavengers. And if there's an opportunity to take something away from another predator, they're not going to say no. But unfortunately, you can just see them disappearing now underneath that fallen marula. It's almost like an archway. Can you see them going through there? A little bit to the left. There we go. We'll just watch them as they walk off into the distance. And we'll, like I said, we're going to hang around here. We'll keep an eye. Maybe they decide to double back and come back onto cheetah plains again. We never know. But this is the end of the sighting for the moment. So I'm going to send you back across to Brent while I go and investigate to see if those lions are still around.